if you can tell us your personal encounter with Jesus, the time you knew Jesus for yourself, not the one that your parents said, "Come, let's go to Sunday school," all of that. Yeah, so let us know.
So like my first like personal encounter with Jesus happened in when I was in boarding school. That was like SS1. So like normally I grew up in a Christian
So
home.
you knew Jesus in SS1?
Yeah.
Wow.
My. But like at that time, I just knew God as someone that answers my prayers and someone I could confide in. Because being in boarding school at that time, that was my first time, obviously, being away from home.
Okay.
And like unfamiliar faces.
What school?
Heading Baptist Girls Academy.
Okay.
So like I would always pray to God about very specific things, and like He would literally answer me. And it used to happen in the very in the weirdest way. It used to happen in the weirdest way back then. I had like a journal, and I'll literally script my prayers and I'll put it under my pillow. Like God was like a fairy.
Was it fairy?
My God is a
fairy.
No, but then like I just knew that this is like God actually hears me. He answers my prayers and He's with me. So the first knowledge I had of God, like a personal encounter with God, I just knew God as He answers my prayers and He's with me. All right. So that's like that was like the first moment or the first period when I actually got to know this is a God that hears me.
Okay, so what is prosperity gospel to you?
Hey. You know this thing where like money and church is very deep stuff. I've left a church because every Sunday I went to that church. They were fundraising. And like they would call huge amounts of money. That one is a bastard. I would literally look in the congregation and I'm like, how? Because it was not the headquarters of this church. It was like, you know how they have branches, right? When you look around, you're like, who in like, even if everybody in this congregation even puts together all that they own, how would you raise this amount? Like, how would you consistently try to raise this amount of money every Sunday? When it comes to giving and church, I believe that there should be a balance.